Hello and welcome to Maths with Udom. I still remain your online mathematics tutor, Mr. Okon Udom. So today we are going to look at another topic, which is fraction of a whole. Fraction of a whole. As you can see from the board, fraction of a whole. What do I mean by fraction of a whole? If you are given a whole number, that is full package of money, and you are asked to subtract different fractions from that whole part of the money, what are you expected to do? All you need to do is to add all the fractions that were subtracted from the whole, add everything together and subtract your result from 1, because when we talk about whole means whole number, which is 1. Okay, now let's look at the example on the board to really understand this topic proper. The question here says, a man spends 1/4 of his income on transportation and 2/3 on feeding. And the question is, what fraction of his income is left? That man was given a salary and he spends 1/3 of that income that comes to him. He spends 1/4 of that income on transportation, and then 2/3 of that income on feeding. At the end of the day, what fraction of the income will be left in the hand of the man? So let's start with solution. Solution. Okay, so to solve this, we will find what? The fraction of the what? Of the income left. We are going to look for the fraction of the income left. So we write fraction of the income left. And that will be what? Equals to 1 minus the addition of the two fractions given in the question. And what are the two fractions? We have 1/4 plus 2/3. Okay, so we have this. So what do? We have 1 minus, we look for the LCM of 4 and 3, which of course we know is 12. Let's quickly do that here. LCM of 4 and 3. Okay, from here, what can go from here? 2. How many 2 in 4? 2. Can 2 go in 3? Impossible. We repeat 3. Then 2 can go again, another prime number. So 2 in 2, 1. 2 in 3, impossible. Repeat that. And then 3 can go this time. 3 in 1, 1. 3 in 3, 1. So what do? We multiply the factors outside to get our LCM. And that will give us what? 2 times 2 is 4. And 4 times 3 is what? Is 12. So our LCM is 12. So what do we do with that? Then we'll come here and we'll write the division line. We'll write our 12. Okay, so how many 4 can go through 12? 3. So 3 times our numerator 1 is 3. So we write 3 plus, how many 3 can go through 12? 4. 4 times our numerator 2, 8. Then we close the bracket. So from there, we now have 1 minus 3 plus 8 will give us what? 11. So we have 11 divided by what? Our denominator 12. Okay? So after you have done that, we continue from here. Okay? So we have 1 minus 11/12. So find the LCM of what? Of 1 and 12, which is 12. Okay, so we have 12. How many 1 can go through 12? 12. 12 times 1, 12. Minus. How many 12 can go through 12? 1. 1 times 11, 11. Then finally, 12 minus 11. The numerator 12 minus 11 will give us what? Will give us 1. So we have 1 divided by 12. So what is the interpretation? The interpretation is that the fraction of the income left in the hand of the man is what? Is 1 divided by 12. So that is our answer. Okay? Now let's make it a little bit practical. For instance, if the income that comes into the hand of the man, the total income, let's assume is 120,000 naira. Okay, so let's quickly do little kind of check on our results. Okay, let's do a little kind of check on our results. For instance, if the income that the man got is what? 120,000 naira. Okay, 120,000 naira. Now, for transportation, I want to calculate how much the man spent on transportation. Remember, on transportation, he spent 1/4 of the income. So we have 1/4 off. Off in mathematics or in algebra or in anything, when you come across the word off, it means multiplication, okay, under fractions. Okay, that's order of operation. So off is multiplication. So 1/4 off, that's times the income that came into the hands of the man, 120,000. Okay, now let's look for the feeding. For feeding, what fraction did the man spend on feeding? 2/3. So we have 2 divided by 3. Okay, of what came in, that is times 120,000 naira, and then the amount left. Okay, amount left in the hand of the man. We got the other time, we got 1 divided by what? Divided by 12. So we have 1 divided by 12 of, that is times the income of the man, 120,000 naira. So we want to do a little arithmetic here, or mathematics here. Now, what is 1/4 of 120,000 naira? Okay, you can see that 4 can go through here 1. How many 4 can go in 120? 30. Okay, so we have 4 cancel this one, 30. So at the end of the day, our answer here is what? 1 times 30,000 naira, which is 30,000 naira. So here we have 30,000 naira. Okay, and spent on transportation. What of feeding? 2/3 of 120,000 naira. Okay, now 3 here 1. How many 3 can go in 120? That's 40. So what do we do next? We multiply 2 by 40. So 2 times 40,000 naira will give us what? 80,000 naira. So we'll come here and we'll write 80 what? 1,000 naira. Okay? And lastly, the amount left in the hand of the man is 1/12 of the income. Okay? Now, 12 here 1. 12 in 120. That will give us what? That will give us 10. So 1 times 10,000 naira will give us what? Will give us 10,000 naira. Okay, so here we can come here and say, okay, on transportation, 30,000 naira was spent. On feeding, the man spent 80,000 naira of the income. And then the amount left in the hand of the man is what? Is 10,000 naira. So let's look for the total amount to cross-check if after adding all these numbers we are going to get the income. Okay, so 30 plus 30,000 naira plus 80,000 naira will give us what? 110,000. So 110,000 plus 10,000 will give us a total of what? Total of 120,000 naira. And that is our final result or final answer for that. Okay, so that is how to apply this in solving problems, okay, in real life time. All right, so I want to quickly give you assignments, okay, for today. Assignments. Let's take the assignment. Okay, assignments for today. Assignments. Okay, let's take the assignment. The assignment says we have two assignments here. Okay, so we have assignment number 1. A student spends 1/3 of his pocket money. Okay, pocket money on drinks and 2/5 on what? On biscuits. Then the question is what fraction what fraction, okay, of the money is left in the hand of the students? Then question 2, a clinic uses Okay, so these are your assignments. Okay, assignment 1 and assignment 2. Assignment 1, a student spent 1/3 of his pocket money on drinks and 2/5 on biscuits. What fraction of the money is left? Okay, then number 2, a clinic uses 1/4 of his budget on anti-malaria drug and it uses 3/5 of the remaining budget for what? Immunization. What fraction of the budget is left for other things? So you are going to apply the method I used in solving the previous question to solving this assignment. Okay, it's very simple. All you need to do is to solve the assignments, send your result or your solutions to your school teachers, and not only that, ensure that your teachers mark the assignments and do appropriate corrections. By so doing, you get better by the day. Alright? So before you go, kindly like this video, drop your comment in the comment section, share this video to all your friends globally, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, the best way to become a mathematician is by constant practice. Until I come your way again next time, my name still remains Mathematician Okon Udom, and I'm saying to you, remain mathematically sound. See you in my next class. Bye for now.